This is George. Look at him. So cute, so cuddly, so well-behaved and innocent.
Okay, George, I'm going out to work now. Be a good little monkey and don't get yourself into trouble.
George was very well behaved when the man with the yellow hat was with him, but when he was left alone, he tended to get into trouble. And when I mean trouble, I mean big trouble. George was an angry and hyperactive little monkey because the man with the yellow hat always left him alone at home, so he went to a nearby farm to find some animals to play with. George saw a cow and thought, maybe this cow would like to play with me, but he was sadly mistaken. George got kicked so hard in the nuts that he could barely move or even stand. George wasn't only in a lot of pain, but he was also very furious. The man with the yellow hat was so angry with George when he saw what he did, and it was the final straw. He was going to give him a very extreme and violent punishment day. Furious George was a sad little monkey. He was sad because he was hungry, but George got an idea. He would go into the kitchen and find something to eat. George was very upset because the fridge was empty, and there was nothing to eat. George is starving. What is he gonna do? He needed something to eat. Peppa heard George crying and wanted to know why, so she walked up to him and asked why he was crying.
Hey George, I heard you were crying. What's wrong?
George then told Peppa why he was upset, and Peppa laughed at him. Peppa wasn't hungry because she already had lunch earlier. George didn't understand why Peppa was laughing at him being hungry. Starvation is no laughing matter. This made him even more upset, but not just upset, this made him absolutely furious. George got an idea. Since there was no food in the fridge, he decided to make some food out of Peppa. George was in the mood for some bacon anyway.
Oh my god, George, please let me out of here. It's so hot. Wah 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 wah.
But George wasn't gonna let Peppa out of the oven until she was finished cooking. Just as Peppa started to smell good, the man with the yellow hat walked in. He smelled how good the food was and wanted to know what it was.
Hey George, what are you cooking? It smells really good. Kinda almost like bacon. George, did you really just cook Peppa in the oven? Good job, George. I never liked her anyway. Now let's eat some tasty bacon.